The danger of being an overthinker. Overthinking doesn't look dangerous on the outside. There are no visible scars, no loud alarms. It happens quietly, inside your own head. It starts as caution. Then it becomes analysis. Then it becomes obsession. You replay moments. You dissect words. You imagine outcomes. You prepare for disasters that haven't happened. And slowly your mind becomes a battlefield you can't escape. Let's go deeper into the real dangers. Number 1. You create problems that don't exist. Overthinking turns uncertainty into threat. Someone replies late. Your mind writes a full script. Your boss says, "We need to talk." You imagine being fired. A friend seems distant. You assume you offended them. Your brain hates unanswered questions, so it fills the gaps. But here's the problem. It fills them with fear, not facts. Instead of asking for clarity, you assume the worst. Instead of observing reality, you react to imagination. And when you respond emotionally to something that only exists in your head, you may. Overthinking doesn't just create stress. It creates self-sabotage. You fight shadows, and sometimes hurt real relationships in the process. Number 2, you miss opportunities. Overthinkers are often intelligent and capable. They see risks others don't. They calculate outcomes in advance. But they also hesitate longer than necessary. You want to start a business, but you research for months. You want to apply for a job, but you rewrite your application 10 times. You want to confess your feelings, but you wait for the perfect moment. While you're refining the plan, someone less prepared is already moving. Perfection becomes procrastination in disguise. Opportunities don't wait for certainty. They reward courage. Overthinking convinces you that you need one more piece of information, one more confirmation, one more guarantee. But life rarely gives guarantees, and the greatest loss isn't failure, it's regret. Number 3, you exhaust yourself mentally and emotionally. Thinking consumes energy. When your brain runs non-stop, your body pays the price. Overthinking leads to, you may lie in bed physically tired but mentally alert, replaying conversations from 3 years ago. You analyze tone, facial expressions, pauses, word choices. Your brain refuses to power down. And here's what makes it worse. There is no finish line. There is no moment where your brain says, "Okay, we've thought enough." So you stay mentally on guard. Living like that is exhausting, and exhaustion weakens your decision-making even more, which leads to more overthinking. It becomes a cycle of mental burnout. Number 4, you lose confidence in yourself. Overthinking slowly destroys self-trust. You have an instinct, but instead of acting on it, you second-guess it. Then you second-guess the second guess. Soon, you don't know what your real opinion is anymore. You ask people for reassurance constantly. Instead of standing firm, you outsource your judgment. The more you doubt yourself, the less decisive you become. The less decisive you become, the less confident you feel. Confidence grows through action, through small risks, through making mistakes and surviving them. Overthinking delays action, and without action, confidence never grows. You begin to feel stuck, and stuck people often mistake hesitation for personality. But it's not who you are. It's a habit your mind developed. Number 5, you strengthen anxiety and fear. Your brain does not clearly separate imagination from reality. If you vividly imagine embarrassment, rejection, or failure, your body reacts as if it's real. Your heart rate increases. Your breathing changes. Your muscles tense. Stress hormones are released. If you do this repeatedly, your body becomes used to being in survival mode. You begin anticipating danger everywhere. Overthinking turns small risks into catastrophic outcomes. And the more you mentally rehearse negative outcomes, the more real they feel. This strengthens anxiety. Eventually, you don't just overthink occasionally. You live in a constant state of alertness. Peace feels unfamiliar. Number 6, you delay your own life. Overthinkers often say, "I'm just being careful." But careful can easily become stuck. You wait for. But life rarely presents perfect conditions. Growth requires stepping into uncertainty. When you constantly analyze, you stay in your head instead of in your life. Years can pass in preparation mode. You may look back and realize you weren't lacking ability, you were lacking movement, and movement creates experience. Experience creates growth. Growth creates wisdom. Overthinking interrupts that entire chain. Number 7. The hidden truth. Overthinking feels like control, but it's actually fear trying to protect you from discomfort. It says, if we analyze everything, we won't get hurt. But you still get hurt, just in a different way. You hurt through. The goal isn't to stop thinking completely. It's to know when to stop, to make a decision and stand by it, to allow uncertainty to exist without attacking it, to let thoughts pass without chasing them. You don't need a perfectly controlled mind. You need a disciplined one. Finally, being an overthinker doesn't mean you're broken. It means you care. It means you're aware. It means your mind is powerful. But a powerful mind without boundaries becomes destructive. Learn to think, then act, reflect, then release, plan, then move. Because the real danger of overthinking is not making the wrong decision. It's never making one at all.